Hey guys and gals, it's Brian, Buckley Woods man. So September 16th, 2021. It's a beautiful day in Ohio, about 75. Beans are still on. Just decided to come out and do some walking, see if I can find any artifacts. Out metal detecting a few times the last couple weeks. Didn't get anything on film, but found a couple coins, older coins, large cent, no date, and I think it was a 1902 Indian head cent. I'm going to show on a future cleanup. But walking my washout, as you can tell they still have the beans on. But came across this pitted stone. Some would call a nut stone. See the pit in the middle there. A slight one there. Nothing else much. It's a little interesting flake. Little notch there. I might have used it for some sort of flake blade. That notch looks like it was purposely put there, but yeah. Hope everybody's doing good and staying healthy. Hopefully the crops will be coming off soon and get out and find more artifacts. So, all right, I'll get back with you if I find anything else. Later. Yeah, I figure I'll go ahead and film this. Might be a tool or something. We'll see. Looks like it's got some edge work on it. Yeah. Some sort of little tool. All right, best I can come up with right now. So keep on at it. Flake of plant, flakes everywhere. Hopefully we come across something with some notches, maybe. You never know. It's hard looking. Not much to look at. Ain't much to look at. All right, get back with you. Hopefully. Later. Hey guys and gals, Brian. I'm going to do a quick, very quick cleanup of what I found here the last month. Hasn't been a whole lot, but all the fields pretty much have all the crops still on them, and they're starting to slowly get them off, so hopefully things will pick up as far as artifact, arrowhead honey. Found a few metal detecting finds. Found a large cent. Didn't have a date on it. Gave it to a buddy. I found this piece of an old cap gun. This old, like an old junker ring. Little fake stone in it. Found this Indian head cent in 1902. As you can tell, I dinged it up, digging it out. I don't think I got it on film. Found an old token, play money, Willie's Knight. Or it's not play money. I don't. So it's an antique car coin. And this old crystal white laundry soap token. Oops. Kind of cool. What that is. And then just these two artifacts. I think I did get them on tape. Nothing spectacular. A couple little tools, a little flake blade, and a little scraper or some sort of deal. And this nut stone, which I don't even think I filmed it. I thought it was just a rock when you see the big divot there. And that was it. But I'll go ahead and post this video. I also went and visited the Great Serpent Mound in Peebles, Ohio. It's over 1,300 feet long. It's a effigy mound, shape of a serpent, snake, swallowing an egg. So it was kind of cool. I hadn't been there in over 20 years. So I took a few clips of it, but I think it's the longest effigy mound in the country. I'm sure. I think it is though. I'll show you some clips of it. It's pretty cool. Well, I hope everybody's out there finding stuff, staying safe and healthy. Till next time, good luck. Later. October 3rd, 2021, exploring Serpent Mound.
Constructed burial mounds, circular earthwork enclosures, the Adena culture. The Hopewell culture evolved from the Adena, and they became masters of geometry, creating immense walls in the shapes of circles, squares, and polygons, as well as producing sophisticated artwork. Later, the Fort Ancient culture was anchored by farmers. They cultivated fields of maize, replaced the atlatl with a bow and arrow, and continued to make use of earthworks in their ceremonial grounds. Close to Serpent Mound are two burial mounds of the Adena culture, and a third belonging to the later Fort Ancient people. Both cultures had habitation sites on the promontory. It is not clear which, if either, first built and maintained Serpent Mound, but we do have some clues from their artwork.
The singularity of Serpent Mound doesn't attach it to any particular culture, but the importance of serpents in the iconography of the Fort Ancient culture is significant.
The Fort Ancient culture in Ohio is contemporary with the Mississippian culture found to the south and west. The Fort Ancient people were strongly influenced by the Mississippians. Some of the same symbols or icons are seen in pottery and are shared between the two cultures. Serpents appear often and seem to be an important part of the iconography of the Fort Ancient and Mississippian peoples.
We see the icons and symbols of later cultures seem to emphasize the serpent more. So there is some thought, and it is supported by some carbon-14 dating, that Serpent Mound is possibly of Fort Ancient culture origin.
Whoever built it, Serpent Mound is in a class of its own. Only one other effigy mound has been identified in Ohio. But the mystery runs even deeper. Serpent Mound seems to have been built with astronomical alignments in mind.
Serpent Mound is aligned to where the sun sets on the summer solstice. If you stand at the neck and sight across the center of the oval, which I think was the serpent's eye, and there once was a stone altar there that had evidence of burning, that alignment from the neck across that altar points directly at the setting sun on the summer solstice.
And there's more. Three major bends of the serpent form avenues roughly aligned to the summer and winter solstice sunrises. And on the spring and autumn equinoxes, both the sun rises and the sun sets. Now, ground-penetrating radar and new technologies are allowing us to look literally into the earth and back in time.
We detected what looked to me to be a new undulation in the shape of the serpent coming off of the right side of the neck, right below where the head attaches to the body. And this wasn't just a little squiggle in the magnetic data. This was a full-on shape of a coil that looked exactly like the shape and size and geometry of the other coils. It doesn't seem to fit with today's iteration of the serpent. This coil was associated with a different version of the serpent than we see today. And I think I can say with some degree of certainty that this is a case of them probably changing the plan. It looks to me that this extra coil was preserved because it was purposefully deconstructed by the Native Americans in antiquity, round about the time that the serpent was built.
Radiocarbon dating results indicate Serpent Mound was built by the Adena culture. That would make it more than 2,000 years old, 1,000 years before the Fort Ancient people.
The magnitude of the achievement of what these ancient people crafted on that bluff speaks to some very important purpose. It wasn't built by a couple of people on a lark. It wasn't built for frivolous reasons. It has some fundamental, probably religious purpose that it fulfilled for the people that built it.
No matter what ancient culture built Serpent Mound and for what purpose, for unknown reasons, this bluff overlooking Ohio Rush Creek became sacred ground for over 1,000 years, and perhaps much longer.
To properly honor the Native American legacy of the site, think as if you were entering any sacred site that is familiar to you in your own background. We do not really know the entire story of this place. In fact, we know only a little.
Long ago, engineering and artistry combined to bring celestial enlightenments down to earth. We can only imagine the ceremonies that may have been performed here. Yet even visitors from distant lands and far different cultures can see in Serpent Mound a common thread that weaves through the fabric of all humanity. Here we see an earthen effigy that tells of the human compulsion to create, to build, and to make sense of the world. Something drove the ancient builders to move thousands of tons of earth, basketful by basketful. In spite of the gulf of time, Serpent Mound still speaks to the curiosity, to the search for understanding, and to the sense of wonder in us all.
And the last was the gift shop and the display for the Serpent Mound. But this would be Serpent Mound.
Maybe a squirrel or possum, or maybe an underwater panther.
Pretty cool.